The release date of Helldivers 2 is just around the corner, set for February 8th, aiming for 10 AM Central European Time. The game is available for pre-order in two distinct flavors, the Standard Edition and the Super Citizen Edition. Now, if you're on the fence about pre-ordering and wondering whether you should buy the Standard or the Super Citizen Edition, I've made a small overview, so let's go take a look. But first things first. Aside from the two editions of the game, there's a pre-order bonus. There's some confusion about the 3 armor sets that are shown on some images and if they only apply to the Super Citizen Edition. The answer is no. They apply to both pre-ordered editions. These sets are a general pre-order bonus regardless of the edition that you purchase. In other words, if you pre-ordered the Standard Edition, you will receive both the game and these 3 armor sets. For all you collectors out there, please be aware that these 3 sets will only be available as a pre-order bonus. Once the game has been released, you cannot purchase these sets in-game. That may change in the future or not, but it's something to think about. When it comes to the performance of these sets, they have their own stats and passives, which ones exactly remains to be seen. We do know there will be one of each of the 3 armor classes in the game, so light, medium and heavy, with the TR7 Ambassador of the brand being the heavy, the TR62 Knight as the medium and the TR9 Cavalier of Democracy, who comes up with these names, as the light armor. Quick shout out to Arrowhead Game Studios' own community and social media manager, aka Baskinator. She deserves full praise here for providing a lot of the details. Thank you. Which brings me to a point in general about armor. Now, stats and passives are locked to the armor set, so when you and I are wearing the same set, we will have exactly the same attributes. Stats on the Super Citizen Edition armor, however, are yet unknown, but I will update you on this in a new video after release. And don't worry if it turns out to be absolutely awesome and you didn't or can't upgrade your Standard Edition to Super Citizen, you can still do that after release. If you're a PC player like me and pre-order on Steam, it's a known issue with Steam that you can't upgrade your version at this point in time, but Arrowhead confirmed that you will be able to do so after launch. Now, the Standard Edition is exactly that, standard, and it will contain just the game itself. So why churn out extra cash for the Super Citizen Edition? This is what you'll get: an extra armor set, a cape, a submachine gun, the special Super Citizen status that is displayed next to your name, a stratagem minigame for aboard your destroyer, and you will receive the premium warband Steel Veterans. By the way, if you're wondering, what's a warband? It's essentially a group of weapons, armor and other items that you can unlock in-game. Developer Arrowhead calls it a treasure chest full of toys. If you'd like to know more, I've included some information in my previous Helldivers video about warbands. Back to the contents of the Super Citizen Edition. As far as the gear goes, the cape is more cosmetic since capes won't have any stats. Again, and I think this is an important piece of info, so I'll just throw it in there once more, we have no details on the armor set Savior of the Free or the MP98 Knight submachine gun yet, but given the fact that for all other armor in the game, Arrowhead has stated that stats and passive abilities are the same, so my SA25 armor set will be the same as yours in every way, and they emphasize there's no pay to win element in Helldivers 2. I don't expect the Savior of the Free armor to be completely OP, nor will the submachine gun turn out to be a minigun in disguise. But just to reiterate, you can always upgrade your standard to the Super Citizen Edition after launch, so you'll always have the option of getting those items. So aside from swag, probably the most advantageous part of the Super Citizen Edition will be the fact that you will instantly receive the premium warband. It's basically buying you some time because you don't need to unlock it first in-game, setting you back for 1000 super credits. However, truth be told, since we don't yet know how easy or how fast we can earn these, it's a bit of a gamble, but depending on how hyped you are, you might want to get your hands on any and everything as fast as possible. As a footnote though, the stratagem minigame seems like a cool way to practice the codes for calling in different stratagems, allowing you to practice them in peace and quiet aboard your ship, instead of in the middle of combat being chased by Super Earth knows what. So, that leaves the question, should you pre-order? Now let's first assume that you show a good interest in the game by watching this video, and if you genuinely feel this game looks fun, then I'd say just pre-order it. No, I'm not a secret agent of Arrowhead / Super Earth High Command trying to push you towards pre-ordering, but my point is this. If you already know that you're going to be playing it, then the only difference between purchasing it before or after release date is that if you do it before, you get 3 armor sets for free. As a follow-up, you might be thinking, should I then get the Super Citizen Edition during pre-order? Then my perspective is that there's no real need to. Because of the upgrade being available after launch and we don't have full details on the gear's performance, I'd say keep an eye on my channel because I'll make sure to include it in a future video that's going to cover the first few sets of armor, and then you can decide if it's worth upgrading. Hopefully I've been able to help you out with this video by trying to line up the information available. Let me know in the comments if I succeeded in that or not, but whether you pre-order or not, I hope to see you on the battlefield to team up and spread managed democracy across the galaxy. Thanks for watching and see you next time.